United Way is the sponsoring organization for the Campaign for Grade Level Reading in Delaware County, and what we're doing is bringing together all the service providers and school administrators that are touching that child's life every day and working to just focus on reading proficiency at third grade, because we know that that's the single greatest indicator of that child's success in school and in life.
It's such an indicator of whether or not a child is going to be a future successful, productive citizen, that a state will build more prisons if third grade reading scores are not at grade level. Dr. Eva Zygmunt and I began an immersive learning program called Schools Within the Context of Community, and we bring our Ball State students out into a neighborhood in Muncie where they're able to practice teach in an early childhood center and an elementary school, and they also have their classes at a community center. And the first year that we did this program, we partnered with United Way. The partnership with United Way and our students being immersed in the community enabled us to have a needs assessment that we could use for the grant then, and allowed us to get the grant for Muncie B3.
MP3 is an after-school program. We meet with kids every day, Monday through Friday, 2:30 to 5:30. We also have an extended piece that takes kids on field trips, that gets them exposed. Our program aligns with school day, but it is not the same type of thing. So we want to give hands-on, full-body experiences to the content that Common Core brings for school day. Yes, we've benefited from the financial piece greatly. We could not do our programming without United Way. United Way carries a whole classroom for us. Our first cohort of students that came through kindergarten through third grade graduated, and they were reading at 94% of them passed iRead. And so we celebrate that. But Marcus's story is so special in that he didn't pass iRead that first year. And so it almost seems strange to highlight the one that didn't do the very thing that we said we were going to, promise that would happen. But his mom so believed in the program that was her concern. If he has to stay in third grade, if he has to be retained, can he remain in MP3? MP3 was the partner that she reached out and grabbed in. She didn't realize that when she grabbed hold of MP3, she was grabbing hold of United Way. She's grabbing hold of everything that it takes to make MP3 possible. When we first met Marcus, his pre-kindergarten year, he was actually in our 4-year-old summer program, very introverted. We always joke about how he was the kid who would close his eyes and just hope that he would disappear or we would disappear. Just didn't really want to talk or interact, and over the years, you just kind of could see him coming out of his shell. You could see the confidence growing until this point when the kids in his third grade after school class would say, Marcus is our leader.
That makes me feel happy because I get to help them, and also feel empowered because I'm a leader, now I gotta show them how to be a leader.
We're able to help specific families like Tiffany and Marcus Bales. We're able to talk about how right here, locally, right here in Delaware County, we have our own United Way who cares about our program and our school, but cares about the Bales family.
It takes to be a leader, you gotta be a good listener, serious, not that much quiet, not that much loud. It gotta be good. Not bad.
United Way operates as a backbone organization for our community. We're able to be a conduit for resources and staff time to look at gaps in services and issues in our community. And the way that works with Campaign for Grade Level Reading is we're bringing together all those service providers to create a shared vision for the community for our third graders and to create some common goals and metrics so that we can make sure that every third grader is reading at grade level. One of the gaps that United Way saw early on in our Campaign for Grade Level Reading work was we have the iRead test that is given to third graders, and if they don't pass that test, they don't move on to fourth grade. And we saw a lot of students failing that test that first year. And so what we did, we worked with volunteers and school officials at Longfellow Elementary to create a volunteer-based book club.
The kids who participate in book club have a vivid and fond memory in which reading and stories are central and fun
One of the students that we had initially would not say a word, would not do anything, refused to read, refused to participate in any way. And he became involved towards the end in a reader's theater. And he blossomed. He put expression into what he did. It was just wonderful to watch, and it was wonderful to have his parents be surprised at what he did and to have his teacher be so surprised at what he did. And he did it. We didn't do anything except to provide the opportunity for him to be a part of the Reader's Theater.
When I think about the kids that we worked with, the kids, I think, would think there were several things that were important to them about book club. Number one, it was a group of adults that met every week with them because they wanted to. Number two, a reading club is important to them because they get a chance to shine during the Reader's Theater. They get a chance to read books that maybe they wouldn't have normally picked up. For kids who are poor readers, it gives them an opportunity to read without any kind of judgment about their reading.
I have seen some of them become outstanding in the other grades. I have seen some of them blossom when they were feeling perhaps inadequate as the programs progressed. I have seen them thrive, and that's the important thing, to watch the confidence appear. I hope that the third graders are able to achieve great proficiency, because too often the I don't want to say this, the end result for young people who do not function well in the third grade is the orange jumpsuit.
Research shows us that up to 90% of brain formation occurs before the age of 5. School starts at 5. That's our indicator. How are children faring when they come to school? It's not saying that we need to have children academically doing everything that a kindergartner is supposed to be doing, but have they had the opportunities, experiences, and built the foundations in life to support them to be successful throughout the rest of their life? Where does that really boil down to with infants? It's talking to them, it's reading with them. United Way's been a great supporter.
You know, alone, a lot of individuals in Delaware County have a lot of hope, and that is so awesome. But it's when we take action together that we can really make a change. Our mantra is live united, and when we live united, we see an impact. We see a difference being made.